Midtown is booming, and so is Hillary Schieve. Hillary is the owner of Clothes Mentor and Plato's Closet, both right in the heart of Midtown. Clothes Mentor is the home of brand name and designer fashions at resale prices. Hillary believes that everyone deserves to be fashionable and that it doesn't need to come at a high cost. Unbelievable high-end brand names at a fraction of the price. With a unique buy, sell, or trade business model, individuals can shop, trade, or get cash on the spot. Let's take a look at what's happening in Midtown and get the full scoop on the success of Clothes Mentor. So Hillary, Midtown is just booming. New businesses are coming every day. What is the impact of that on your businesses here?
Well, I think it creates a completely different type of energy down here. And, people are really talking, and the other thing is they're really walking. And so, and that just creates, that much more business. And I think, it just has a different type of feel to it. It's very eclectic, but then there's also entrepreneurs that are opening businesses every day. So it's really exciting time to have a business in Midtown.
When you originally started Clothes Mentor and Plato's Closet here in Midtown, were you expecting this to happen? Like, did you have foresight into this?
Well, this is something that we worked on, and we really had sort of like a 5-year vision, and now we're trying to look at another 5-year vision. But, it's one of those things where it really happens organically. And so you don't quite know what's going to happen. And so whenever it does, obviously it's like a baby. You're really proud of it. You love to see what, what's happening, what it's looking like. So it's something I'm really proud of.
I bet you are. So let's talk about Clothes Mentor, because you kind of have a unique approach here, and a lot of people don't understand how high-end the clothing and the purses and the 400,000 pairs of shoes that are in here. So kind of talk to us about what your business is about and what types of people shop here and what they can find.
Well, it's a lot of shoppers like you and I. Like, we like to dress nice, and also we dress in business attire. And so, but we want a great deal. I think that we're the type of shopper that really understands value. And that's what Clothes Mentor is, and that's one of the reasons why I really love this concept, is because you can buy, a Coach bag for 70% off. You can buy, high-end designer denim for almost 80% off. And literally, you can find, a sweater in here for $8, or, a great looking jacket. We've got a lot of coats coming up for the season. Beautiful, like, Calvin Klein, BCBG, all designer brands. It literally, just prices that you cannot believe. They're sort of jaw-dropping. Yeah. But what I love is you can change out your wardrobe at any time. You bring in your clothes, we'll pay you cash for them, and then you can come in and, trade up. And so it's just a great concept for someone that really likes value and also likes designer goods.
So is everything in Clothes Mentor brand name?
We really try to buy based on style. Okay. Obviously people understand brand names, but we really do try to keep it a certain style and very, very trendy, relevant. But, in Clothes Mentor, it's definitely a little bit more sophisticated than what we have over at Plato's Closet. And so it's a different demographic.
So I noticed, like, you can get brands like LA Idol, you can get rock revivals, you can get professional clothes, and the purses. Like, I got a Michael Kors here, which I absolutely love. So when you're buying back from people, so let's say I go through my closet and I have the brand name clothes that I bought over the years and I bring them here. What happens? How do I know if you want them?
Well, the interesting thing about designer bags, and it's certainly one of our hottest sellers, is, we get designer bags in all the time, and that's kind of what we're famous for. So when those bags come in, a lot of those brands, Gucci, Coach, Louis Vuitton, a lot of those are classics, and those styles never die, and some of them actually go up in value. So it really just depends on what it is that you have. But, people like to change out their styles a lot, and so that's kind of the interesting thing, is to see, a lot of designer bags come in, and then people will change up and trade out for, a brand new bag. And we've had, Hermes bags come in, we've had Bagley Mishka. Just very, very unique brands that you typically wouldn't see in a city this size. That's something you would see in a very big metropolitan city. So it's kind of interesting to see, the goods that come in, because in Reno, it's not that we could go down the street and shop for that same bag.
Right, and people can get cash on the spot, or they can trade it in for something that is now new to them.
Exactly.
We call it new to you.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Okay, so we can get designer jeans, we can get designer purses, we can get professional clothing for business meetings, and tons of shoes, pretty much anything we want, right?
It's a whole mixture of a melting pot.
Well, I'm excited for the success of Midtown. I'm especially excited for
thanks.
the success of Hillary, and both of your
you're so
stores are
sweet.
doing wonderful,
you.
and we appreciate everything that you do in our community.
Likewise, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Thanks.